Welcome to the Delco Nerd Network Hot Takes. What is a hot take, you may ask? Well, it's we sit down with a bunch of buddies like this, and we review a movie or a game. Today we're going to be reviewing a movie, and that movie is Justice League. With me to discuss, Aris Tzortzatos, Chris Trio. I almost just called you Trio.
That's
that
all right.
Worked. Billy Zografidis, Anthony Ragucci. I am your host.
We're here.
Holy shit.
We made it.
Holy shit.
We did it. He doesn't want to admit it, but he liked it a lot. And all right, so we'll start. No spoilers. Just get your whistle wet here a little bit. It's a 2-hour movie, right?
2 hour, 1 minute.
2 hour, 1 minute, and that's including credits. Right? And I feel like it flew by.
Yeah.
I really did. I feel like
it
was
Yeah.
clear and concise, and I know you want more in a movie, and I can appreciate that.
I was kind of upset that, like, the movie, like, I like meat to the superhero movies because it just adds more, like, context and it's more, like, Easter egg shit.
But it was good because it left you wanting more.
Exactly.
It wasn't like, hey, this was too short. It should have been. It was like, oh, man, that was so good. I want another hour of it.
It's true, man. It's true. I really think the chemistry of the team worked the best, which I think we really needed to.
Yeah.
I really liked everyone playing off each other. The villain's weak a little bit.
It was like a Marvel villain.
It's another bit gray monster fighting.
He's cool to look at and he has his moments, but, like,
he's kind of there. Yeah. But, I mean, really, the center stage of this movie is the Justice League, and I think that's what makes it work so well. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about that.
I think it was great. Like, I mean, put it this way. This was the best movie so far out of DC, and
I would agree.
And this is including Wonder Woman, because right before the movie, I literally said Wonder Woman is the best movie so far.
Yeah.
And it was. For me, and it was. And for me, in my head, I was like, this has to beat Wonder Woman. If a team movie can't beat
Solo.
Yeah, like, we all know I like Batman v Superman a lot, but, like, I came out of, like, Civil War being like, I thought Civil War was better than Winter Soldier, but then I let it sit, and I was like, I think I still like Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier was just...
It's so good. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and I liked Justice League a fuck ton, and we're gonna go see it again on Thursday. We saw an advanced screening. This is Monday. We're recording this. And yeah, I think I need to sit on it, but it's definitely, if it's not gonna be number one, it's number two.
I
think it's better than Wonder Woman.
What?
Just the cast.
Dude, I do.
The cast is good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
They killed
Aquaman was good.
Aquaman was probably one of my favorites.
And like you said it too, like there wasn't enough Aquaman, but it was still a good amount. Like, you know what I mean? Like
I think we got what we needed to. You saw his world a little bit.
I'm ready for the Aquaman movie.
I'm so ready for that, and that's the one that I've been really waiting for. Because just Jason Momoa, I think he's just awesome. He's that guy. He's that guy you want to always be friends with.
Yeah.
He's my man. Like, I fucking love it.
No, it was cool.
He gives this little speech in it, like, to all the league members. That's just awesome, and he really stands out.
Even, like, I thought, like, going into the movie, Cyborg is, like, clearly, like, the weaker one, even though I think
Cyborg's the most one
because
that's
nobody knows.
underdeveloped.
I don't even know.
He was the least of
who's Cyborg's active name? Like, I don't even know.
Ray Fisher. He's an unknown.
Yeah, like Ezra Miller. Like,
but he did fine.
People
he killed
know
him.
him. Yeah, but like Cyborg was good. Everyone played their characters on point.
How'd you guys feel about the CGI for Cyborg?
Cyborg and Steppenwolf, I thought were great.
Yeah,
I think so.
There
too.
was a lot of
the green screen stuff.
The
green screen,
CGI.
with someone in a field and stuff like that. And
Superman, Henry Cavill had a mustache during, like, filming this when they were doing
it must have been like 75-60% of the movie.
I would agree. I don't know for sure. I think we were really hardcore looking for it. I think we maybe were like...
you could tell.
Yeah.
His lip was really off.
I think for two of the scenes it looked super off.
His bottom had so much emotion.
He looked like he couldn't talk from like his top lip wasn't moving with his mouth.
You know what I think?
It bothered me, but it's alright.
You know what I want to imagine happened there? It's just two, like a Universal exec and a DC exec that just hate each other. Yeah. He's like, dude, let's just shave it off. He's like, no fucking way. He is not shaving that mustache. If you guys,
it's so much easier for him to just put a fake mustache on,
and it costs so much less. I can't. That was like a 50.
Nothing.
That was so much.
Honestly, it probably.
No, dude, you don't understand. That probably cost them. Millions. I can't even. Yeah, millions. Yeah. Really,
and
like
honestly,
that's so hard to do.
I think that he probably didn't have as many scenes before the mustache. Because every scene that I watched with him,
mustache.
I could notice that they CGI'd his mouth.
I would
Unless they went back and did it throughout the whole movie to make it look
like it was all the same.
Yeah, but that's stupid.
I'm very curious as to I would love to ask a person who had no idea about that to see if they noticed anything. Because I feel like I'm looking at his upper lip the entire time. If you're looking at his eyes,
that's going on. Yeah.
If you're
looking, scene was really.
I feel like if you were looking at his eyes and you weren't really looking out for it, I don't.
I mean, most people are going to look at his eyes. I think they're going to look at below the neck, but
well, that's true. But even I think it's eyes are below the neck.
A good amount.
Enough about the stash.
Okay,
Enough about the stash.
That was our spoiler.
Yeah.
They CGI'd his lip.
What else do we want to talk about for the spoilers? Overall, I think the plot was good.
It was fine.
There's two moments that are kind of spoilers, so I'll save it. That I will, if it was my movie, I would have done it a little differently.
Fair enough.
But we'll talk about that. But overall, I think the movie's it's good. It's fucking excellent.
I'm happy with Steppenwolf.
I thought he did what he needed to do.
He was menacing. He was
very.
Aside from what he needed to do, I'm happy the fact that it's not like Lex Luthor, the Joker.
Yeah, it was different. It was
blah
different.
blah blah.
Not even Darkseid.
Same with Ares though, and Wonder Woman.
Would you compare him to Ultron?
No.
I'd compare him more to Ares.
Did you like Ultron?
I wasn't a fan of Ultron.
Okay, a lot of people didn't like Ultron.
I love James Spader.
I agree.
I think he's a great actor.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of Ultron. No.
I really feel like I said, all the team members really are the thing that pull this together. Ben Affleck, if he leaves this fucking franchise after this,
they're screwed.
I don't even think they're screwed. I think they could recover it. I think that they can do it. But I just think he's so dumb. You know what they do it in? Flashpoint.
Yeah.
It would be a new Batman. When they come back, Bruce Wayne just happens to look different, and they don't address it.
But you think they wouldn't address it? I feel like
that's actually true. Yeah,
I think Flash, Ezra Miller, who was a lot better than I thought he was going to be.
I'm happy to hear that.
It kills me to say it, but I think the way his character is, if he did see a different Bruce Wayne, he would address it right away.
Yeah, that's true. I actually agree with that. That
just
makes
the way
sense.
they went with the character.
Yeah, since you brought up the Flash, Ezra Miller's Flash was really good. It's a lot different from Grant Gustin's, which was my big thing, and I think anyone who watches the TV show is going to be like, please just don't copy paste Grant Gustin. It's not.
I mean, there's a lot of people that like him though, like myself. Like I wouldn't have minded if it was like a Grant Gustin Flash.
No, I agree.
I just think like I want it like. When it goes from TV to movie, I would like to see a different representation of that character. Yeah. That's kind of where I
think it was
with anyone.
I think it was different in a lot of good ways. He's a lot more quirky than Barry Allen in the show, which I think works. The way he talks really fast, which I like. You can tell he's in it. And
he's in his prime. He's not in CSI yet.
He's not in his prime.
He's not in his prime yet. No, he's before his prime.
Oh, yeah, not prime. Yeah. That's not what I meant to say.
He's in his early stages.
He's just become the Flash. Yeah. He's not
just
really
gets a CSI
fighting yet. He's still in college.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, well, it doesn't. That's not even a big thing. Anyways, Flash is awesome. Aquaman. So I like the Atlantis stuff. Wonder Woman.
Did you like the when Gooch was saying earlier he didn't really like the underwater stuff in Atlantis.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I thought it was fine.
I thought it looked really. I just don't even know how else to do that.
Some of the plot, the plot that was involved.
You just felt it was a janky cut
but you
together.
also didn't understand it as well until after we explained it.
Yeah, maybe because I just didn't think about it.
No. And I'm trying to think. We talked
about Cyborg. Wonder Woman. She's fine.
Ben Affleck's fucking Batman.
Yeah,
best Batman.
He is. He really is. Like the way he dresses and everything, the way he carries himself.
He's a millionaire.
He is. He's a millionaire.
The suit that he wears is like you see him, you're like, damn. Look at him.
You're like he's $1 million bucks, literally.
I told you he's my second favorite Bruce Wayne.
Who's your first?
You know who my first is.
It's Christian Bale?
No, George Clooney. Christian Bale's my favorite Batman. Wait.
No, that's right.
He said this in the Batman vs Superman. You guys agreed with him? I totally disagree.
Well, I didn't.
I did sort of agree with him.
Strictly on a Bruce Wayne, not Batman. Strictly on a Bruce Wayne.
I don't know, dude.
Him and George Clooney. I'm not saying he's my second favorite. George Clooney's just like swag. He just has swag.
I don't even count it as a Batman movie.
Yeah, it's George Clooney. Like
those are my guilty pleasure movies. I'll watch them.
The Joel Schumacher Batman?
Yeah, there's some. Don't get me wrong. I know they're not good.
They're awful.
But
they're awful.
Every once in a while, if I turn Batman and Robin stuff, I don't mind. I'll watch it if it's on TV.
Overall, I think the tone of Justice League.
There's a much needed shift.
It's hope. I was saying in the car, coming back, Batman v Superman is this dark, fucking like we are at the
Macabre. I like
we
that
are
word
in
you
the
used.
pit. We are in the pit of like just like overall like mentality.
Shit.
Batman is
Batman's
negative.
murdering
Everyone's
people.
negative.
Yeah.
But like,
Gunning people down.
Justice League is like all for Wonder Woman. A little bit of Superman, and mostly Bruce Wayne. Like it's about like the revitalizing this sense of like hope in like the world and like just
one thing
everything in general.
I really feel
Superman
like,
does.
and you even said it right after, that whole first scene really set up for
opening
what
scene, yeah.
this movie was going to be, and I think they really
I think that got
killed
me
it.
excited after it.
It really did.
And honestly, coming from two people who hated Batman versus Superman as much as we did, the fact that we're on here and we're speaking highly of Justice League, that means if anyone even slightly liked Batman versus Superman, they're gonna love this movie.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So let's can we jump into spoilers?
I think we can.
All right.
Because what would you guys give it out of 10?
Okay, that's fair. I'd say it's an easy 8.5 to a 9 for me. But
Okay.
I'm very partial, so...
Okay, Air?
Out of 10. In comparison to other DC movies, it gets a 10.
just-
but like,
But just in general.
in general, like a 7.5, 8.
That's fair.
I'd give it an 8.5.
I want to say a 9.5.
Like it
and a half.
kills me.
I want
Just as a movie, like if you take away the rest of the DC movies and this is what started the universe,
It would
I
have
would have
worked.
came out of it and been like, that's a 10.
I
Yeah,
will say
that's-
this: the end credit scene gets a 10.
All right.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Well, we won't hit the
Okay.
end credit right away.
Spoilers,
That's
we need
the
to
next
do
finish
that
on,
now.
but...
Okay.
Explain.
So let's talk about Superman.
I agree,
because
yeah.
that's a huge
Yeah.
thing. So like obviously we knew Superman was going to be in the movie. To some
CGI
degree.
mustache, yeah.
CGI mustache.
CGI mustache,
yeah.
no.
So one of the major plot points of the movie, it's kind of like halfway through. They
More than halfway. He was like,
I think it's
he was
about
like
halfway.
He was like the third act when they brought him back.
I thought that was
when they
like the
started
second
talking
act.
about it.
I
when he brought him
felt
back.
like the second act was them coming together and fighting Steppenwolf for the first
And
time.
I think what kind of ended the second act was him coming back. And then
Okay.
that whole
Alright.
third, like that kind of was the quote-unquote climax.
Okay.
And then it kind of led into that third final scene where they're preparing to go after
Right.
Steppenwolf.
He's in like 40% of the movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
But
going
I
back
would
to
say
Superman,
40%.
I'd say like 30.
going
20
back to
30.
Batman's like, you know, Superman was a beacon of hope, yada yada. Like, and they were like, we need to we could bring it. They figure out like the mother box can like resurrect because it resurrects
Cyborg.
Victor Stone.
And-
So they're like, we should resurrect Superman. And when I heard that, I was like, oh. I was like,
You were
that's
hoping a little bit more
That's a
penultimate.
little.
But it didn't
lame.
take away from the movie.
No, it didn't. But it was
Right.
just like, you know, we didn't get the black suit, we didn't get the mullet, we didn't get the beard, we didn't
I'm
get
surprised
any.
we didn't get the beard.
We didn't
we get the beard because of the mustache.
Well, but the only reason I don't understand...
But seriously,
It all comes back to
only
the
thing
mustache.
I
it
wouldn't
goes back to
understand-
that stash.
only thing I wouldn't understand about him having a beard is he's been dead.
Yeah.
How would he grow a beard
Well,
while
why
he's
did he
in
do
it?
it in the comics?
Because he's in a chamber, like, that he's rejuvenating in. That,
Oh,
like, so he's
okay, well,
technically
that
like
makes
half right. But no, I think it's fine. What they did
I
personally,
just was like,
I just
okay.
don't really see how else they would have done it.
yeah, but like I don't.
But it
even-
also
But they
raises
brought him
a
back way
question.
too-
But like we know that
Like
Superman.
they figured out like
easily.
this
See,
box
we don't
brings
need
him,
an
let's
explanation.
do- it was like way too quick that they brought him back. They
Yeah.
figured it out and were like, let's execute the plan.
Well, it's only
And they
a
did it
2-hour
all within
movie.
like a 15-minute period.
I thought that shot of them standing on the steps was the end scene, and that came up there when they're looking at Superman. I thought was awesome.
What was I gonna say?
Superman.
Yeah, so
Superman.
but
don't
my
know,
thing
sorry,
never
my
raised a
bad.
question about the box is that every time somebody dies, let's just back to life.
Yeah. So
Well, but
you know
that's
what I
the
mean?
thing. They explain it
Yeah.
as only this can work for Superman because he
Because-
has these dormant genes in him.
Right.
Batman says a whole
Kryptonian
spiel
genes.
why it
Yeah,
works.
but
when you were saying how they needed to re-explain like how Superman will come back, they don't because he's an alien, he's a Kryptonian. So like,
True, totally, but Batman explains it. He does. Like he says why.
but then
you know
Victor
what they don't
Stone,
explain?
yeah.
Clark Kent coming back.
yeah, they don't really get into it.
The only reason I see them not doing
Which is-
that
which
is
is
because of
strange.
like how do you squeeze that in there and make it like work with the like
I'm
this
hoping
movie?
it's in the
action
extended edition.
Yeah, because
really do.
one of the last scenes we get is Billy's probably favorite scene in the movie, where like he's Clark Kent on the street, and then like he turns in the alley, rips the shirt open.
Classic
It's
Don.
Yeah,
such a good
but the
scene.
question is like, how the fuck does Clark Kent just come back from the dead?
Well, I mean, what's it called? Like, they can spin that a few different ways. I
Yeah,
really think.
I don't know.
And obviously, there's a sense of you
they
need
found
to just.
him. He was
you
But
need-
the fact that like if you're
So
gonna
how's your
make
time
this
off,
like in a
Clark?
realistic setting, or you're gonna make humanity that dumb where Clark Kent and Superman both died at the same time and then come back at the same time.
well, I think maybe the higher ups know it. I just don't think your normies on the set. See, I agree. It's a
your
slippery
normies
slope
don't
of
know
how.
Clark Kent.
Yeah, but the people that work at the
Daily Planet.
Yeah.
No, I agree, and I guess that's one of the big faults of Superman. It really is.
you
Like,
can't
how
really
can you
do
really?
anything. Yeah,
I mean,
get
the
it.
idea is there is an explanation in the comics. He like has
glasses.
Kryptonian lenses
Glasses.
that he uses to basically distort his face, so when people see him as Clark Kent, he doesn't look as he would.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, but
I know it's
they
very
don't explain it in the movie.
totally. It's very conscious.
And it wouldn't make sense if they did, honestly.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's a
it
very
wouldn't-
hard
it
thing
wouldn't
to
I
work
guess
around.
we've had Superman since the 70s, and like the whole time, like you're just supposed to believe it. I get it. Okay.
And it's annoying, but that's just
Suspension of
yeah.
disbelief.
It's a superhero movie.
yeah,
for
exactly.
Christ's
Like
sake.
he's fucking flying around
Yeah.
punching a big great
I
demon.
shouldn't be worried about why they don't.
Parademons. I thought they looked so fucking cool. Just for like,
yeah.
Were they CGI or were they real people?
I think they're they're CGI because I saw set
like
photos. They're
complete-
all they're all CGI. They're all
'Cause
wearing.
they looked really good.
They did.
Yeah, they looked
They
cool.
really
They looked
did.
really.
They looked practical.
They looked very true to the comic book parody.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like other than the wings,
And I
if
liked
you
how
take the
the
wings
fear
apart,
came
they
into
really look
effect.
practical.
Yeah. No,
looked
dude.
great.
I agree.
For
What Aris
Steppenwolf.
just said with the fear thing, I mean, we're kind of jumping to the end, but when Steppenwolf dies, like, the parademons, like, prey
Well, you don't
on
know if he
fear.
dies.
Yeah, we don't know.
Oh, okay.
He gets sucked up into
well,
the-
like, the parademons start attacking him because he's scared. Like,
'Cause
for
he's
the first
afraid of
time.
the oh,
yeah, because
so
Superman
good.
comes in, they beat the shit out of him.
Superman
and-
didn't even break a sweat with him though.
I know.
And that's
but,
why,
but like,
we were
that's his
talking.
power
But he did
level.
with Doomsday. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing. But Doomsday is
his
on
bane.
his yeah.
It's a bane of his
Yeah.
existence, literally.
And I like you said,
That's
he's
what my
not
problem with
Superman's.
Batman vs Superman is that so intense of a character, but then
See, like, I guarantee, like,
Yeah.
maybe... I'm jumping ahead. Maybe I shouldn't.
Let's wait.
oh,
Yeah, we'll get to it.
What were you gonna do? You gonna talk about the after credits? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wait, that's what we're
That's the
saving
last
after the
part.
end.
That's the last part.
Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
super. So
I'm jumping.
the way what you were talking about with Superman, you said he's not in it a lot, and I said this to you earlier. I think that, like you said, he comes in and literally
Yeah, he's
bitch slaps Steppenwolf around like he's nothing, and even you see Steppenwolf go like Kryptonian.
I also
like,
don't like. Here's one thing I have about DC. They don't explain a lot of things. Like they cut the movie to 2 hours, and they left out. How did Clark know where they were?
he can hear him.
Right,
Yeah, I know.
but in
yeah.
the commercial, he goes to
him and goes,
to Alfred, and then Alfred's like, "Okay, hey, you know,
we need hope.
We need hope. You came just in time."
Yeah.
Then I can understand.
Hope
Like
you're not
Alfred's like,
too
"They're
late."
there. Hop on over there." But here he just shows up.
And yeah,
I mean, but it gives us that line.
that's what I'm saying. Oh, so he
That
goes.
line.
Oh, Steppenwolf goes like, "You're all about truth" or something, and then you just hear Superman in the background. I love truth and justice, and I was like,
And
And
then
then
he
do you bleed?
"Oh, but do you
oh yeah,
bleed?"
yeah. When they
bleed?
resurrect Superman, he like picks him up by the throat and he's like, "Do you?"
picks Batman.
To
up.
yeah, it says this to Batman.
Yeah, mind you, Batman isn't there like right away when Clark is
Resurrected.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
I,
You know, I like that.
I'd like to
Oh.
hear what you think about this because you weren't a fan of it in Thor, the comedy stuff.
It was fine because
Do
it
you think
wasn't. It
works
wasn't
well?
just overabundant. Like
I think there was a lot of it.
I think there was
there
a ton
was,
of it,
but
when
like
you really, but it
Thor,
worked.
Thor, Thor was literally
This
a comedy.
isn't supposed to be a comedy. Thor was made to be a comedy.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying, and that's
So like
that's what
why
I don't
appreciate
like.
Thor.
Exactly.
Like it wasn't like, hey, we're gonna make this
We're gonna
serious,
do
but
so-
throw
and
a
then-
lot of jokes in here. The director was just
commit
like
to that.
straight up, this is gonna be a comedy. That's
Yeah.
how it's gonna be.
But like,
take it as it is. And
No, I was
thought he did
just
great.
curious.
no,
'Cause
I think the jokes were fine, and I'm not
99%
against
of them
it.
landed too. I
Yeah.
feel there was only like one or two that didn't get a laugh. For the most part, it was a
Yeah.
big eruption.
Going back to when they were fighting Superman, when Flash tries to run around him,
Oh,
and Superman,
and he
Superman,
looks at him.
Superman is looking straight, and his eyes,
His eyes starts, and
the
then
way
his
he-
face just turns.
and it's just like,
And then the Flash.
and Flash is just like,
He's like, how does he see me?
Keep running, buddy.
You know what I didn't get? When Flash is running around and he like trips over himself and Batman catches him, but he was like, I guess, was he in the Speed Force? I don't
No,
know.
he was just
maybe.
running. No, I
But
think
he was
the thing,
running so
he
fast, how did
tripped.
Batman see him?
Well, he was out. Once he tripped, he was out of the Speed Force and just
Okay.
falling. And
Yeah,
then
I was
he
like,
He
I
still
was-
had the lightning shoot of it.
I would
Well, that's what happens, I think, when he stops and comes out. Because I don't think he's literally... I guess he is in the Speed Force, but he is just moving that fast that, I mean, he just exits and goes into it as he...
As he
pleases. I don't
pleases,
know.
yeah.
when you talk about the last two things, let's start with the first one
and then go to the
then
second
go
one.
to the
Yeah,
second one.
But we're not there yet.
Hold it, Gooch. Hold it.
I know, like, he's
what
about
was
to
it-
explode.
What I was gonna say was I really liked the way the Flash's effects were done. Again, different from the way they do it in the TV show. And
He's a
I
lot
thought
more
it was
like.
cool.
In The Flash, when I'm watching the TV show, I'm like, Barry, you should have literally taken out all these people in a second.
Yeah.
Like the way he should.
Yeah.
The Flash is I think he's almost just as powerful as
He's
Superman
tough to
in a lot of
do,
ways
yeah.
because of like,
Yeah.
He's just he can kill, not kill.
he can
but, like,
literally
take everyone out.
fucking run around a room in a blink of an eye like it's
Yeah.
not even a joke.
And that's the end of that.
And one thing I think like I said in the Flash TV show, I think that's a detriment to it because they play off it and they're like, he would fucking run all over these fucking people. But the way he literally just like zips around the room and everyone's just stopped.
I like that
It's
scene
awesome.
where Superman was there and he could hear the civilians, and he goes off to help Barry, and they split off. And Barry saves
like,
one truck.
I'll take
and
the
you
right.
see Superman
You take the left.
Carrying a building.
whole like apartment complex. Just
so
carrying
good.
it.
And he
It
just
was
goes,
awesome.
The little girl and the Flash are looking at the building going by, and Flash is like, all right.
yeah, that's fine.
Well,
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
buying like Russian.
Yeah, he's
You're
like, "До
welcome."
свидания."
Like,
yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else we missed.
How do we like? I mean, like there were some there were a lot of minor character appearances.
Batman calling out Wonder Woman.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
that
we'll
was-
talk about
And
that.
then we got to talk about the
So-
Aquaman.
yeah.
Batman calls out Wonder Woman, and it was a plot point that I think was like kind of retconned.
Skimmed over a little bit, yeah.
No, I think they actually retconned the Wonder Woman's attitude in BVS and with Wonder Woman the movie, and like how the end of that and BVS don't really match up.
Like, because she seems a lot more hopeful at the end of Wonder Woman, you're saying? But,
Yeah. So, like, Bruce calls Diana out, and it's like, where were you for, like, 100 years? Like
basically saying she could have been
brooding
Superman
over
all
Steve
along.
Trevor. Like, you literally, like, you know, we're not being Superman.
In the
Yeah,
show.
no, literally, like, she...
Because he said you could have been a beacon of hope.
Exactly, just like
Yeah.
him. And,
Yeah.
dude, just... I
it was
really
a
liked
good call out. It was a very good
Yeah.
point.
all the interactions between Bruce and all of them.
I'm
They
surprised they like said anything about that.
I am
like
too.
how-
I really like the way they addressed it.
I like how after the fact too, it shows Batman
she
like
punches him.
withered down too, and it's like he's taking his shirt off and
and
Wonder
he's all
Woman walks
bruised
by.
and hurt, and
Yeah,
she has to
and
pop
he's
his
like-
shoulder.
Yeah.
For a minute, I thought there was going to be some flirtation.
It was very... I
Yeah, I'm
liked
surprised
the way
they-
I mean,
they played it,
they
though.
do
in the
hook up in the comics.
Yeah,
and
And so does Superman and Wonder Woman, though, too.
Unless
but,
they
like,
kill
obviously he
Lois.
has Lois.
Unless
Yeah,
they
he
kill
has-
Lois
yeah, yeah.
Lane, like that ain't
Which
happening.
I don't think they will.
Of course, no.
Especially the direction they're going in now.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean-
love the scene. I was like, what is he going to bring out? Like, I don't know why I didn't think of
Yeah.
Lois when
Yeah,
he was
every
like the
time I
big
think
ones.
of Batman and
The big
and
guns.
Wonder
Yeah.
Woman, I think of like in Justice League, the animated show. It's like Wonder Woman goes, "So, what do you think about dating people or whatever?" He goes, I don't think it's a good idea. He says,
Danny team members.
You come from an island who hates men, and I'm a spoiled rich kid with daddy
Daddy
issues. Yeah, like
Dude, there was
But-
the one scene I really would... I told Gooch this. When they get in the car and he goes, like, what's your superpowers? You're rich. There's a scene in the Justice League animated movie. It's between Green Lantern and him, and he's like...
Yeah,
And he
right.
sees him, and he's like, so what? Are you a vampire? He's like, nope. You super strong? He's like, nope.
nope.
Are you, like, immortal? He goes, nope. He's like, are you just dressed in a fucking bat costume?
Yeah.
He
And he
goes-
smirks
and he just
at him.
smarks at
Yeah,
him.
he doesn't say anything.
And I was like, oh, that would
Yeah,
have been
that's
awesome.
that's
Yeah.
in War, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's so good. We had one more Aquaman
forgot-
scene.
That
Did
was
you want to say
great.
anything else?
He's trying to get to the last part.
No.
It's, like, he's about to
I was going to
explode.
talk about the minor characters real quick.
Okay.
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, so we had Jim Gordon, Mira, Lois
Mira
Lane,
looked
and
hot as shit,
Mrs. Kent were
Yeah.
kind of minor parts. Lois
Yeah.
Lane kind of not, but the
Minor to major.
Going to the Aquaman scene, I thought that was probably the most probably one of the worst scenes of the movie, just because
You're talking about in Atlantis.
when Mira and
Yeah, we're
Arthur
talking
Curry were
about
talking.
when he's talking to the whole team.
Yeah.
the last
But no, we
one.
can get to that
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
Actually, go with that one first.
Yeah,
then
so
we'll get to the.
Mira and Aquaman have a conversation, and I didn't know this. It's apparently the first time they're meeting.
I don't think
she knows of him, but he doesn't know of her, and they don't
yeah.
know each other, and I didn't know
refer
that.
to her as like the queen or something.
Yeah, I thought he
probably
does like know
knows.
of her.
Yeah,
I think
and it's just like
and-
I didn't understand the context of their relationship yet, and I'm just like,
that's fair. And I think
it was just weird.
The way
This is an Aquaman that has left Atlantis a while.
has never
He
been
left,
to it.
yeah,
Well,
he
I
left
don't
as a
even-
child.
Yeah, he was never
Well, he
there.
was dropped by Atlanta, his mom.
mother, yeah.
So, and I think he's been there before, and he obviously knows about it. I am very
he knows where
curious.
it
Yeah,
is.
clearly he knows about
and
it.
I'm very curious of like how he did know that attack was going on. Maybe he can just sense that.
Sense it,
No,
yeah.
And obviously, yeah.
It was the stuff off the when he
the
saved the
green-
news.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
the
So we saw the
parademon
parademon blood.
Yeah. Parademon juice.
Barry
Yeah.
Allen when he like has the juice all
Oh,
over.
he's like, yeah.
He's like, oh, that was cool, but it was gross.
I was very interested to see how they talk underwater. I kind of liked how she did her like, and
The
then she
air
made
bubble?
it dry. Yeah.
See, I'm curious to see how that's gonna work. Cause like, are the indoors actually gonna be like not water or?
See, because I'm
I don't
curious.
know.
Like, that's a very different Atlantis from like we see in the Injustice game.
Or in-
it's like
or
so
Young
they.
Justice.
It's almost like I hate saying this, but it's
under-
like in.
It's like Rapture.
No, I would even say it's more like Phantom Menace, the fucking Gungan's place, like their whole bubbles and
yeah,
stuff like
okay,
that.
So-
Which, but a lot cooler looking, I think.
Yeah, so they're just in like a city inside under,
and
underwater.
what they said they're going for with that movie is Lord of the Rings underwater. Is the
be
type
so
of
cool.
motif they're going for.
yeah,
It's
you know,
James-
but with the,
So there's gonna be like a fellowship, like a little team going on.
I don't know. I'm curious, but like I think they're like
That'd be cool.
like the way the structures I think are more looking like it's very medieval and like they're
Go ahead, sorry.
No, and-
I loved interrupting.
no you're fine and. It seems very
1500s,
more
1600s.
old timey,
Yeah.
not even like even older. Like they're obviously they're an ancient civilization; they've been around for 5,000 years.
Yeah.
But I really like the direction they're going with that. Shooting that stuff, like I said, is such an interesting, different thing. Have you seen the behind the scenes stuff of him on like the rig?
I did. You actually told me about it.
Yeah.
We missed a huge part of this movie.
What?
What?
The Green Lantern Corps.
Well, I was gonna get to it.
Well, that was the
It on my
beginning,
list.
yeah.
So it
So
was on my list.
Oh, because I thought you were gonna get to it a lot sooner. Because that's not what we're talking about at the end.
yeah, no, that's the beginning.
So
That was awesome.
we get a scene where we see like Steppenwolf first coming to Earth and
The ancient battle, yeah.
Amazonians and Green Lantern Corps come together to fight Steppenwolf. We see one Green Lantern
and the ring leave.
Yeah. So it's just clearly like a fucking nod.
I'm very
towards Green
curious if
Lantern.
that
It's
is an actual. I couldn't see his face very well. I'm very interested to see on Thursday, like to look closer at it.
Yeah.
But I don't think that was Abin Sur or anyone like we know very well. So
No,
Yeah.
that was
an
Thousands of
ancient.
years,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
I mean, Abin Sur could be like thousands of years old. He's like an alien. So I don't know.
right. But
yeah, I
he
think
died because once you die, that's when
that's when the ring
leaves.
goes. So I want more Green Lantern, but
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
cool.
happy with what
'Cause
we
the
got.
fact that we got
And Green
at all,
Lantern. Yeah.
We were saying like there is an end credit. There's two end credit scenes. One at the end of the mid credits and one at the very end. And I was saying the end credit scene. Like, what if we see Hal Jordan, Army Hammer,
Or someone.
I was
yeah.
waiting for Army Hammer.
I was, dude,
I was waiting for Army to just walk in out of nowhere and go, you guys need a ride? I got a plane.
Yeah.
Like,
He's just.
you know what? And they do make a nod when what's the bat transport called?
Oh, the Flying Fox.
Yeah, when he's working on it and he's like, she says
That's
something.
not-
And one woman,
I paid millions of dollars
I-
for the security. Yeah.
well, yeah, one
But
woman's
that
like,
nod,
that's
that
the other
nod
one.
wasn't for Green Lantern.
no,
that was for
no,
Steve Trevor.
but like it made me think like.
Yeah.
Like she was like, "Oh, I know somebody could pilot this," and she obviously
That's true.
thinking of Steve Trevor, and then I'm like, Hal Jordan.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
I'm very curious as to how they're gonna. What I want them to do is that Hal Jordan has been out in space this entire time. He's been doing galactic shit, dealing with that stuff.
Or training.
Yeah, I think I want him to be the battle-hardened, like leader of the Green Lantern Corps that he is in the comics. Like he is,
And then-
quote unquote, the greatest
And
Green
then
Lantern.
John Stewart is our noob.
Yeah, and I'm wondering how they're gonna handle that though, because he's his replacement in the comics. He dies. Hal Jordan, when he
Yeah, I
dies, is when he comes. So they're supposedly going for like a buddy cop in space vibe for that,
That'd be
which
cool.
I think work because they are Green Lanterns are space cops. That's literally what they are,
Yeah.
and I think it could really work.
They're
And
like the Nova Corps.
I want to see that really bad, but. Guys, I think we can move into the last two credit scenes.
Okay,
Do you think?
good.
All right,
So
first
we
one.
got two.
The first
Two
one
of
is
I think
good.
my favorite.
The last one is my
Credit scenes.
favorite after credit scene I've ever seen in my life.
So the first one we get
God.
is a
okay.
fucking Flash
God.
Superman race.
Race, yeah.
Like this is something every geek always talks about and like joke
Yeah.
like imagine if they did that.
Yeah, and
and
they-
I know that was fucking Joss Whedon
That
coming
had
back.
to
Like,
have
dude, I want
I
to do
think both
something
of
real.
them were.
I still think that it's possible that Zack Snyder did the last one. So the last one, Gooch, I know you're
Just
about
do
to
it.
burst.
Just do it.
Deathstroke!
We fucking
Yes!
got
And it's Joe
Deathstroke.
Manganiello. Like it's confirmed. He's
Dude,
Deathstroke.
he
He's
takes
in
off
it.
his mask. He's got
He
the
looks
wa-
amazing.
He's got the goddamn eye patch. He's
Gooch
got the
died.
white
It's like
hair.
a nice futuristic eye patch. Dude.
No,
it's like a
well,
sexy eye patch.
That's how it. That's like, dude, he looks like that's the most comic accurate costume I might have ever seen. Obviously, maybe besides Batman's not exactly comic accurate, but like that's so comic booky.
I think the Arkham Knight suit is pretty accurate. In a way.
Arkham. What do you mean, like the game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, totally. But I'm saying the movie, like in live actions, I'm saying like. I really think that's maybe the most faithful.
Well, it opens up.
It opens up. They're asking for Lex.
So they're in Arkham.
They're in the prison. They're in Arkham.
Yeah.
So, and what happens is they're evicting out all the prisoners into maybe like the
just go out to eat or whatever.
Some like cafeteria room, right? And the only person that's not leaving is Lex out of his cell.
But
he's turned away.
Tell, once they closed up, like they got
that's not his head.
It wasn't his head.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's just someone laughing,
and he turns around,
which makes it seem like the Joker let him.
Yeah. Right. So we were talking. So it seems like the Joker broke Lex out of prison because Lex is on a yacht. Deathstroke comes on a little boat onto the yacht and is talking to Lex Luthor. And like they had him helmed and then he fucking takes the helmet off.
Yeah, I didn't think they were gonna do that.
I didn't think they were either, but they did that, and now they have to go through with him.
Oh, totally.
So all those rumors about his scheduling conflict are just bullshit.
Yeah, that was
they didn't want anyone to
that was a misdirection.
That test screening was for the end credits.
100%.
And I said it walking down the theater. I'm like,
100%.
the test footage was for this fucking movie, and I'm like, they hit it so well because I could have never thought Deathstroke would have been at the end of this.
Because it makes sense. Why would they be doing test footage for a movie that's
not
exactly?
Well, they could just be screen testing him for the next coming movie. I just assumed he was going to be in a next DC property of some sort.
Yeah.
But I really liked
that was perfect.
Lex Luthor. I think he looked the most Lex Luthor.
And he didn't act like Jesse Eisenberg.
That's good.
I mean, we got like one or two lines from him.
Of course, but
he was more calm.
Just
and, like,
his whole
collected.
demeanor, the way he looked, the way like he's just his suit looked awesome. I gotta say, I think
it was a little
very
goofy. It was goofy.
Well, I like the
Goofy
pinstripe.
as in like Lex Luthor.
Yeah,
the way he's like sitting on the couch. And I just thought I really liked it.
Oh, and what did they hint at? What do we think it is?
Legion of Doom in Justice League. Whichever one they go.
I think it's gonna be Legion.
I think it's gonna be Legion too.
I think it's gonna be Legion.
I just like Injustice.
Of course, who doesn't love Injustice? But Injustice League I don't think it rolls off the tongue. But
so yeah, clearly Joker, Deathstroke, Lex Luthor.
Did you guys also notice when Batman was saying he has a contingency plan with everyone?
Yeah, that
like
wait, when did he say that?
Yeah, he said that because what happens if he goes out of control?
And he says, "I have a contingency plan."
Right.
Yeah.
That's like what's the animated movie? That's
Doom. That's what it's referencing.
I've never seen Doom yet.
Dude, you gotta watch that.
That's
fucking
really good.
You guys ever see the New Frontier? Justice League New Frontier? It's so cool. It's like it's very stylized in like the Golden Age. So it's like Batman's in his like original costume and the beginning of it, like the purple gloves and like the
really?
Yeah, and then like Hal Jordan, it's Hal Jordan, and then it's like a super old timey looking like one. It's really cool. Check it out.
Actually, I did see that.
What'd you feel about it?
Yeah.
Do you remember it?
Barely, but
I really liked it.
I
love the animation style. I think that was and it had
and
what's
Wonder
his name?
Woman
Green.
Was actually Wonder Woman built.
It had Alan Scott Green Lantern, like the old, like with the purple cape and like it was like the mat. It was really cool. I really liked it.
One thing we didn't talk about was Cyborg. One of these end credit scenes, like he's messing with his dad. That sounds weird. He's like they're like tinkering. They're like tinkering with him, and like he changes symbol to the cyborg symbol we all know and love.
But that was during the movie. That was
that was like at the that was closing things out.
It wasn't at the end credit scene, but it was like one of the
it was closing out.
And then he does say "booyah," and
it was a great and it didn't sound silly.
No,
it just was like
it was definitely like felt natural.
Yeah, it
there
really
was one
did.
part he was dicking with flat. There we go with the game.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, they're digging up Superman's corpse, and I like the way they were buddy.
He was trying to say digging up. He said digging.
Did I?
You said
I heard dick too.
I heard digging.
Anyways,
I said,
you really want to bang this. You really love this movie, like in and out.
They were digging up Superman's corpse, and they were kind of having like a buddy moment. I thought like the booyah was gonna be in there.
I really liked their whole connection. He's like, "So we're the accidents, huh?" And he's like, "Yeah, I guess we are." Like there were some really good.
I wonder how
connection moments.
I wonder how they're going to explain Flash's like lightning accident. I like the way they do it in the TV show, like the particle accelerator blew up and created the storm, and that's all.
in
they
that
have Star Labs.
Yeah.
So.
Well, no, but you see, in the regular comics, it's just a regular bolt of lightning. The thing that gives him the powers is all the chemicals dousing on him at the same time.
Yeah. I wonder if we're gonna see that scene though.
I don't know.
I don't think we are.
I'm
I just don't
glad
think
we
we
didn't
need
see
to.
Batman's parents dying again.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
don't you love that? I think
you didn't want to hear them say, what was
Martha!
Martha. I thought he was gonna say Martha when Superman was like, beating his ass.
he just comes up to his ear.
Martha.
I thought he was gonna be like, I saved Martha, and I would have. As much as I enjoyed this movie, I would have gotten up right then and there and left.
Then you would have saw the end credits.
You know what? It would have been
So
worth
be it. Yeah.
If they said Martha, I was out. I promised myself.
I really liked. I think they played on everything from the last movies that people kind of gave him shit for.
Yeah.
In really good
They
ways.
finally listened to us.
I really think that they did, and like you said, like with that do you bleed line that. There's just so many. Even the scene we saw it in the trailer, but it was even cooler in the movie when Flash gets Wonder Woman's sword and like pushes it towards her. There were so many.
That scene kind of reminded me of the Quicksilver and Days of Future Past scene.
I think it's tough. Like obviously, it's the same
With
type
the same
of
type of
style
character,
thing. I
yeah.
think they did it differently enough to where I was
They
satisfied.
definitely did,
Yeah.
but I definitely had that vibe.
X-Men leaves a sour taste in my mouth every time.
That's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah.
But seriously, overall, I think we covered basically everything we wanted to cover.
Go fucking
Go
see
see this movie. I
it.
really
We're seeing
think
it again.
these guys
Thursday.
didn't like Batman vs Superman, and
I still don't like it.
Really,
I still don't
they still don't
like
like it. I can say you enjoyed this movie a lot, right? I can say that.
But Justice League
I don't
was
want to put
good.
words in your
He's
mouth.
like, I liked Batman v Superman.
I like the Joss Whedon.
Oh my
version
God!
of it.
Okay,
I hate Zack
Go
Snyder,
see it.
but it's good.
Go see the movie.
Definitely go see it.
really go see this movie, guys. Just it's a good time.
It's fucking
It,
great.
it really
It
is.
really is.
And real quick, just to compare it to Avengers from, for posterity.
Sure.
But do we think this is better than the Avengers?
The Avengers 1.
Yeah.
It's better
that's
than Avengers
impossible to
2.
beat.
Yeah.
But
It's only
Here-
because
I love the DC characters more than the Marvel characters.
I agree.
I am
And
Batman.
because
so.
of that, I'm gonna say I enjoyed it more than.
I agree. I totally am with you. But
And maybe not
technically
the first
speaking,
one,
But
It
the second
burns,
one,
like-
yeah.
technically speaking, I really feel like the Avengers has it. But in my
the villain's
heart,
better than Avengers.
I agree with that too. In my heart, considering I'm a big DC fan, I've been waiting for this for a while. Like I said,
Forever.
forever. Like as far back as I remember when I was really first discovering comics through these Marvel movies, and I just saw DC, and I was like, I just like this stuff more. I like Batman more. It's really more mythological in a lot of ways, which I super enjoy. And I'm just really happy to see this, guys. I really am.
I'm happy it was good.
Zeus
Yeah.
popping out of nowhere.
Dude, that's a
we
Shazam. He was
the whole cinematic universe.
This is gonna ruin
So
the
now
whole.
Could've.
we're
yeah.
we're definitely back
this
on
was it.
track. We're
Well, we
like
were never on track. We're fine.
Wonder Woman got us back on track, and I
Okay,
think
you're
I
right.
think
It was a step in the
I
right
think
direction.
Justice
You're right,
League
yeah.
definitely the train is now.
Yeah, the train's
it's going
full speed
It's going
now.
like
I don't know about full
like
speed,
with
but
Suicide
like,
Squad.
yeah.
I'm ready
With
for it.
Suicide
Yeah.
Squad, the train was like derailed. Now with Wonder Woman, it was back on the
I
track.
still am
but
so-
it still needed the juice, and
That's
Justice League gave it the juice.
Suicide Squad
juice,
had
the
such
juice.
potential
The
that they
juice.
really just.
Yeah.
I really think that was a lot of. Like I said,
I think
it's
it
studio
being that
interference.
bad helped because then they were like, all
All right, we gotta really get our shit together.
We gotta get
Yeah.
our shit together. What are we gonna do? And then help this
and then
movie
what's
out,
next?
and it was worth it.
Next is Aquaman.
Yeah, that's what I
So
was
that's
saying.
got to seal the
So
deal.
what's
And so
what's
far,
after
Aquaman?
Aquaman's
good.
October next year, if I'm
No,
not
what's
mistaken.
after Aquaman?
Wonder Woman 2.
Now we have a huge fucking gap with DC movies. We don't have
Yeah.
another DC movie till next year,
Yeah, a
literally.
whole year.
Which, hey man.
But hey, man, we
Let
had
them take their time.
we
Let
had-
them perfect this shit.
we had Batman v
fine.
Superman, Suicide Squad,
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman, and Justice League pretty much back to back. You
they
know?
really did. And
We went from March of 2016 to August 2016 to June 2017 to now November 20
13th, yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Well,
like
2017.
yeah, you know, I know what you meant. So it was, we didn't have a lot of downtime, but with some Marvel films, we had like a year of downtime.
yeah, no, I.
Yeah, I think after
we usually get.
We don't get a year.
after,
No, it's at least it's not even.
Look
I'd
at
say
it this
half a
way.
year.
in the
We
beginning.
had 3 this year.
Yeah.
In phase 1, I know we had to have
In
had a
phase
year.
1,
Definitely.
maybe, but then
And
once
maybe
they got
right
the
at
ball
what was it
rolling-
after Avengers?
Cap. 2,
Yeah,
right?
I think we had
Am I
a
not
year.
mistaken?
it was not a year.
I don't think it was,
7
man.
months, 8
I
months.
don't. I
It was
don't
close.
even think it was
we gotta
that.
look it up. Yeah,
Avengers was
May 2012.
was it May?
Man, May 2nd.
Winter Soldier was like February or March.
Then we had to have had something in between.
I would really love to
you-
just.
are you-
Oh, we had
doing
Thor. No,
Yeah.
no.
Dark World.
We had Dark
Yeah,
World.
yeah,
We had
Dark World. Yeah,
in
you're-
November.
I would really
Dark
love
World
to
was
go.
in
November.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and then we had
All right,
Cap.
hold on. So, here we go. It was where are we at with the first Avenger? That's Ultimate Avengers. Never mind. Okay, so we had Iron Man No 8.
Avengers was 12, if
And
I'm not mistaken,
then
right? 11.
Cap was 11.
Yeah.
Cap
yeah.
was 11. Thor was 11.
They had 2 Iron Mans before they had a Cap.
Avengers.
I
Avengers
mean-
was 2012.
Yeah, May 2nd, 2012.
What else was 2012? How come
Thor:
this
The
isn't
Dark
going
World.
in order?
Or the Dark World. God. That movie's so bad. Yeah. I actually was watching it the other day. It was on a
FX.
Thor was 2013.
It's
Iron
so
Man
bad.
3.
Thor was 2013?
Yeah, Thor was 2013.
Wait, was Iron Man 3 the first one after?
Iron Man 3 was 2013.
Wait, was Cap 2014?
We're getting off here.
No, first Avenger was 2011.
No, but I'm saying the second one.
The second one was 2014.
We're getting off track.
Yeah.
Any closing statements? I think
Closing
I've made mine.
statement. It makes me sad that this wasn't the first movie we saw, because everyone was saying you can't make the movies like this. You can't just put the team together. It's not going to work. You can't. I think it against all odds, and I see people kind of shit talking. Like, do you agree with the crappy movie reviews you were reading before?
No.
Like, I think that's really a lot of pent up people. Like, I hated these ones before. I'm going in with this,
them, though,
but
you know?
and I'm happy to see that it can. I don't want to say get through to you because it's not like.
I think
like,
Wonder Woman kind of started to change me, and then this one,
it really
No,
is.
yeah, like I said, I thought Wonder Woman was a good movie. Batman v Superman, I still can't hop on board with.
And hey, that's fine.
That's fine.
Whatever floats your boat. Obviously, I'm glad this all floated our boat.
Yeah.
For real.
I can't wait to see it again.
I was just happy. We're going to
Yeah,
see it again
I'm
Thursday.
really
If that
excited.
tells you anything.
It floated,
It made me so incredibly happy
Lex
just to walk out and
Luthor's
have all of
boat.
us love it.
What?
I said it floated Lex Luthor's boat at the end. I'm just saying,
No, it did.
Listen,
It really did.
Both those end credit scenes,
But
because the
seriously,
one
though-
was my favorite Justice League episode, or at least one of them.
Yeah.
And then the other one was just
awesome.
Like, it's actually going to form a good series oncoming. Like,
Yeah.
you know what
You
I
have
mean?
anything?
I'm good.
One thing I want to say.
Go watch it. There you go.
Fuck.
Done.
Stupid, funny, end credit scenes. I like what we got with Justice League.
I think Flash and the Superman one would follow.
No, that's fine. That's fine because that's like fan servicing. It's not funny, but like, it
It's
is fun.
fun.
It's not like super comedy
Marvel's
like
never
Thor's.
done anything like that. We were like, oh my god.
Like it, and it was like a full
Thanos-
scene.
Thanos, but not
even
many
that-
people know who Thanos is.
Yeah, like oh
Like
my.
a lot of people had I guess look him up or ask. People.
End credit scene should be, hey, this is what's
in
coming
Iron
next.
Man, when they saw the what were they digging
Thor's
up?
hammer.
Yeah, Thor's hammer, and they were like, Stanley's
In the
pulling
beginning,
it
they
out
were
of
like
the
that because, hey, like, look, this is coming
Yeah.
next.
Yeah.
And that's what they were doing them for.
But
'cause,
now their end credit scenes don't
like
even
a
matter.
joke.
They really don't. I still think
They-
the one
they
end
shouldn't
credit
be.
scene though for Spider-Man with Cap saying, "See, guys, waiting's really worth it, right?" Or sometimes it's
See,
really
but like,
not.
I don't like
that was awesome.
But then
That was
that's
good.
them like playing with people. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, that's a whole end credit scene could be a whole topic on its own.
Yeah.
But I think that about wraps it up for us, guys. Thank you all for watching the Delco Nerd Network. You can find us on Facebook on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Delco Nerd Network, as well as Twitter and Instagram @Delco Nerds, youtube.com/The Delco Nerd Network. For Billy, for Gooch, for Aris, I've been Trio. Thank you guys for watching.
Stay nerdy, guys.
We'll be right back.